How's it going, officer?
Are you Brandon?
Yes, sir.
Do you have any ID on you?
I do, actually, yeah.
Can I see that, please?
But my name, I'm telling you, I'm Brandon. My name is Brandon.
Okay.
And I haven't broken any laws, so therefore I wouldn't want to give you my ID.
I'm just confused as to why not.
I'm not.
What's your date of birth?
I'm not going to give you any more information.
Why won't you give me your date of birth? I don't understand. It's time to leave. Let's go.
Okay. Well,
all right.
I'm leaving. That's exactly what you told me to do. What are you doing right now, exactly?
You're not being charged with the crime.
Your department.
To willingly give me your ID.
I've not broken any laws.
Well, because I needed to determine whether or not you were who I thought you were. Because there is an individual with your name who was involved with, I believe it was St. Joe Police.
I'd like to not further your investigation.
Well, you can be charged with obstructing.
What's good, YouTube? It's BBcast back again with another video and another reaction. And in today's video is from Berrien Springs, Michigan, where this guy was at this fair, his county fair, with his service dog, and it wasn't allowed. So him and like the lady in the front desk got into it. So they called the police, and so the police came, and then they asked him to leave. So while he was leaving, this officer kept following him, all because he wouldn't give his ID. This officer followed him all the way to his vehicle, trying to get his ID to the point he threatened to arrest him. I'm gonna watch it, give my reaction. Let me know what y'all think about the comment section, and let's get into the video.
Next guy?
Sure.
She asks the people as well.
Ninth place, 266, Natalie Gray, Lowell. Eighth place, 107, Corey Cooper, Hudsonville.
Sure.
Seventh place,
Other than requesting the dog to be
341, Harley Road, Caledonia.
I understand.
Sixth place, 111, Alyssa Coster,
You heard it. You see
South
it.
Richmond.
I heard it. I asked you, I told you I'm not discussing it.
I'm talking just how I am now. She doesn't like my words.
286, Lillian Hoopinger,
Other people's
Edward.
actions and requests.
No, she doesn't respect my words, actually, because I came up here to have a conversation. She slammed the door in my face, and then it got all enraged. That's the
I asked you to leave, you would not.
Lauren Lee. The second place scorecard. Honorable mention, 1,
Well, you are in the fact that you're
07,
not,
Corey Cooper.
you are in the fact that you're not wanting to leave.
I'm not leaving because she called
Tenth
the
place,
cops.
148, Molly Hubert,
We
Fredericksburg.
know where you're
I'm
at.
not going to
Ninth
run
place,
away. I'm a grown man.
126,
We understand.
Adeline Mattingly,
She's calling the cops.
South
But
Richmond.
we didn't expect
We
you
can
to
have a
run.
Eighth place,
We're all about to learn something today. Is this fair, funded by the taxpayer?
No, it's private. And this isn't a fair event. This is a,
I mean, it doesn't matter if it's in a public area. Then.
no, it's, again, it's, everybody thinks it's a public area, but it's not. It is a private, nonprofit organization that owns the fairgrounds.
And you understand in order to make me leave a private event, you'd have to trespass me or tell me that I'm being trespassed.
We're not asking you to leave a private event. We're asking you to respectfully leave your dogs in the camping area and also then respectfully leaving the area.
That's all I was doing is I was coming up here to see if it was private, right? And to see why you would say somebody to leave their service dog in their trailer. That's the only thing that I was coming to see because it's unlawful.
I know.
For somebody to
And I
tell you
hope
to do
so.
that, especially
Take
in a
good
public
care.
area, which is why I was coming to ask you
I don't know.
if this is public, right? Which is why I was having the conversation. If we would have had the conversation, it would have been just like this. But she decided to blow up, slam the door.
Well,
I mean, it was like literally a minute-long conversation, not even, and she got all crazy, right?
well, because she's trying to run a show and she's asked.
It was like 3 words.
I understand. I get where you're coming from. But
I
at the
wasn't
same end of
being
it,
irate. I was being very calm, talking to you exactly how I'm speaking to you now.
But she had things that she had to do.
And she's calling the police on an individual for no reason. You understand that, right?
Well, and again, I think it's just because of past.
All I
situations.
wanted to do was have a conversation. That's it. And I would have walked away.
I understand.
No problem.
As you well know, you can't control individuals' actions.
No, and you can't, right?
Yeah.
But you also can't just call the police for no reason on an individual and try to have them escorted or whatever you want because you don't like where they're standing.
But
I could stand by that door all day if I want to. As long as I'm not doing anything unlawful. which I haven't done anything unlawful. I think we both agree, right? And police have authority if you're doing something unlawful. So she's calling a 911, right, in order to try to have somebody escorted off when they're not doing anything unlawful.
Okay, what's going on?
He wanted to discuss his service dog. I told him I didn't need to speak to him, to step away from me. I told him the service dogs need to be back in the camping area. He's arguing with me. He's refusing to leave. I've asked him numerous times to walk away. Hi, Brandon. Aren't you smart? And he absolutely refuses to walk away from the conversation. I told him back away. I shut the door sticks, it's slammed. So I'm being disruptive and unruly because I've asked him to walk away from me. I have the right to have him removed from my show.
Okay.
I've asked him repeatedly to walk away and leave. He refuses to. I would like to see him removed. Thank you.
Hello.
How's it going, officer?
Are you Brandon?
Yes, sir.
Do you have any ID on you?
I do, actually, yeah.
Can I see that, please?
But my name is Brandon Hopkins, and the reason why we're having this conversation is literally just because I came up and
Well, look. Can I see your ID?
I'd rather not give you my ID. I haven't broken any laws.
I'm not saying you broke any laws. I just want to identify you.
Yeah, I mean, I'm telling
And here it goes right here, hungry for that ID. And this officer, he's gonna be very thirsty for this guy's ID right here.
you, I'm Brandon. My name is Brandon.
Okay.
And I haven't broken any laws, so therefore I wouldn't want to give you my ID if that's okay.
I'm just confused as to why not.
I'm not. I wasn't disorderly. She's the one who's being disorderly. I literally came up to have a conversation. I was talking to him for like 2 minutes. She slammed the door, came over here. She said she was calling you guys, so I didn't leave. I didn't want to run away.
What's your middle name, Brandon?
My middle name is Alan, but I'm not going to give you any more information. My name is Brandon. She called you and told you who I was.
What's your date of birth?
I'm not going to give you any more information. I'd like to not give any more information. That's okay.
Why won't you give me your date of birth? I don't understand.
Why would you need to have my information?
Because I need to document your
It's a
information
violation
for
of
my
my
report.
Fourth Amendment right.
It is not a
Well, sure, but I haven't broken any laws.
I am asking you to give me
Well,
your
therefore, I'd
information.
like to be secure in my house's paper copy of personal name. I'd like to be secure in my person.
Okay, are you refusing to identify yourself?
Well, yeah, I haven't broken any laws.
So they have asked you to leave. Okay. If you refuse to leave, then you are trespassing, and that is breaking
Well,
the
they
law.
would have to trespass me, and I would have to be given an opportunity to leave. That's how trespass laws work. So if you want...
Good status. Can you start another unit? P2.
You want to ask them if I'm being trespassed?
She already said she wants you to leave.
Well, no, she wanted me to leave. She said she didn't tell me to leave leave this place. She just wanted me to leave the office.
You want him gone, right?
Is that not correct? Isn't that correct, Tom? She wanted me to leave the office, not the property.
Originally, she asked to walk away and leave the office
Well,
area.
that's under my understanding. So if I'm being and that's why is because I was waiting for the officer. I'm sorry, sir. You're assaulting me?
No, I don't want you putting your hands next to me.
You just love to
I didn't.
He refused to walk away
I didn't touch you, though.
from my booth.
But
He refused to walk away, and I told him, I will have you removed from my grounds. If you don't walk away, I will call the police and have you removed.
so you want
you
He
want him
very
gone?
so you want
politely
me
said to
trespassed?
me,
Is that correct? You want me trespassed?
I don't want you trespassed. I want you removed off my grounds.
Well,
Nobody
that's
said you're
how it
trespassing.
works. He can't
You
remove
are,
me unless
you are
I'm
being
trespassed.
argumentative.
Legally, right?
This he does. He just loves to do this. This is not the
So
first issue.
here's the deal.
Take him out.
If you want him gone, all right, we would have to formally trespass him. Is that what we want to do? 'Cause
That's
I'm-
up to you, Brandon. You have a choice.
I have a choice about what you're
So
telling
you
me.
can
to-
leave peacefully, or we can arrest you for trespassing.
Well,
What do you want to do?
No, sir. She can ask me if I'm trespassed, then I will.
You
Sir.
can leave peacefully, or we can arrest you for trespassing.
But they
what do
have
you
to
want to
trust.
do?
They have to trespass me, though.
Yes, they do, and they
So
can.
am I being trespassed?
If you don't walk away
No,
from
that's
me
not how it
and
works. You have to trespass
You've
me, then I
been
have to
asked-
be given an opportunity to leave. Yes,
You've been
correct?
Please
asked
keep your
multiple
hands
times.
to yourself.
Well, could you also? Isn't that correct, officer? I have to be trespassed, and then I have to be given an opportunity to leave.
You are being told to leave.
By law.
Okay, at this point I can arrest you for disorderly conduct. I can arrest you for trespassing.
Well, I'm not being disorderly.
Yes, you are.
I will gladly leave this area.
Yeah, it's time to leave. Let's go.
Okay. Well,
all right, leave the fairgrounds.
Could I get your name and your badge number, please?
My name is Officer Wiss, WYSS. My badge number is 109.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for your professionalism, sir. Well, you guys have
Wish
a
I
good
could
day.
say the same for you.
Well, I don't think I've been not professional.
I disagree.
And you could tell this officer feels some type of way because he couldn't get this guy's ID, so obviously he's gonna make some smart ass comments towards this guy, because when it comes to that ID and they don't get it, they act like kids.
Because you're instigating.
I'm not instigating anything.
Yes, you are. Now
Sir.
it's time to leave. Let's go.
Yeah, I said I was going to leave.
Then let's go. Let's not talk about it anymore.
I have
Let's
to be
leave.
given an opportunity. You don't want me to use my free speech to leave? To leave this place? I can't use my free speech?
Go on.
I'm leaving.
All right.
Yeah. Officer Swiss. What a good guy. A public servant serving the public. I like to
Why you're
exercise.
refusing to cooperate?
I'd like to exercise. I'm cooperating. I'm walking to my car. I'm leaving. That's exactly what you told me to do. What are you doing right now? Exactly.
Well, like I said
I'd like
earlier,
to
I need-
exercise my Fifth Amendment right to remain silent, if that's okay.
You're not
Ask
being
me
charged
any
with a
other-
crime.
Huh?
You're not being charged with a crime.
Well, exactly. So why would you want to make me insecure of my houses, paper, property, effects, and things? Why would you want to make me insecure of my persons and violate my Fourth Amendment right? I'm leaving this place. That's what you told me to do, right?
Hang on just a sec. Can you advise if you signal 30? Sorry, I got a lot of background. Didn't hear that. All right.
I'm curious on why you're further harassing me.
Well, because I needed to determine whether or not you were who I thought you were. Because there is an individual with your name who was involved with, I believe it was St. Joe Police, and is possibly pending charges. So I needed to determine whether or not you had any warrants out for your arrest.
Well, I'd like to not further your investigation.
Well, you can be charged with obstructing justice at that point.
Well,
or
obstruction is a
police.
physical act.
It's not.
It actually is.
So
by law.
I don't get how this. I don't get how this officer went from that this guy wasn't breaking any laws, that he wasn't gonna get charged, to, oh well, I can arrest you for obstruction. They always run to obstruction when they don't get their way.
It's obstruction.
At this point, all right, unless you're going to give me ID to confirm this.
I'm not going to you're making me insecure of my house's paper, property, effects, and things. If you violate my Fourth Amendment right, I'm going to sue you
I'm
and your
asking
department.
you to willingly give me your ID.
I've not broken any laws.
I'm
is
not
that correct?
forcing you to do that.
I've not broken any laws. Is that
What does
correct?
that have to do with me asking you to give you ID?
Because you don't have to have articulable reasonable suspicion to gain my ID.
No, I don't. I'm asking you to give it over.
You have to
willingly identify yourself. That's what I'm asking.
Yeah, you're trying to violate my Fourth Amendment right.
I'm not trying to violate any rights. If I was trying to violate your rights, I would be doing it by force. My supervisor isn't working today.
Okay.
I'm the only officer. I'm in charge.
Well, you
today.
should get a supervisor before you make a mistake.
I don't have a supervisor working right now. I am the supervisor.
I would highly suggest you go above yourself before you make a mistake, because you walked over here to harass me and asked me to gain my ID. I've not broken any laws. I've not even been trespassed from this place.
I'm not forcing you to get.
You threatened me with arrest if I didn't leave, which is a violation of my rights in general. That is assault, sir. You have a gun and a badge, maybe the badge, but that gun, that's an assault. You have no legal and lawful reason to tell me to leave this place. They never trespassed me from this place.
That's not assault.
Well, I can tell you right now that if I use my words in a threatening manner, that's assault. If I touch you, that's battery. That's assault and battery. So obviously you need to learn the law.
So at this point, you've agreed to leave. I suggest you do that.
Well, I suggest you to stop harassing me further.
So
an armed gunman, gunman. You actually have no legal and lawful authority to even make me leave at this point. You
let's
understand
get in your car
that?
and go.
You understand
Okay, let's
that,
not make
sir?
this any worse than it needs to be.
Well, I would highly suggest you not make it any worse for yourself, because this is documented on video.
I understand.
We're having a conversation. I wish you had a body camera, because you should. You have a spot for it to
Yes, I
hold
do.
yourself legally accountable for what you're doing right now.
Yep.
Because if you violate my rights and take me to jail, I'm going to sue you.
I understand
and
that,
your
that is
department.
your right.
So
My
I
body
highly
camera's charging right
so
now,
I
that's
highly
why.
suggest
Okay.
you walk away, sir, because you have no legal and lawful authority to make me do anything at the moment.
I'm not trying
you
to make
have
you do
no
anything.
you have no ARS.
just
You have
asking
no
you to do that.
articulable reasonable suspicion to do anything to me. What you're saying to me is unlawful in what you're doing. I've not broken the law. I've not been disorderly. I've not done anything wrong here. You're coming and harassing
So,
me. You walked
are you leaving or not?
over 100 yards to come here and harass me and try to gain my
Are you
information.
leaving or not?
I said I was going to leave. You are hindering that ability for me to do so.
I'm not hindering anything. I've not
Don't come over here like
physically
a
obstructed you.
tyrant.
Are you leaving or no? Or do you want to keep talking?
Do you have legal and lawful authority to even make me leave?
I'm not talking about making you leave. I'm asking you if
Sir,
you're leaving.
you're trying to exercise your authority and usurp authority over me.
I'm sure you wish that was the case.
A free
but
man
you're
in
not
this
nearly
place.
as
But
oppressed as you think you
you
are.
threatened me with arrest over there for
I told
disorderly
you what
when
would
I've
happen
not
if
been
you refused to leave.
But I've not been disorderly. You're assaulting my
So-
persons because you have no legal
Are
and lawful
you
authority.
leaving or no?
Why are you standing here?
Are you leaving or no? Yes
Why
or
are
no?
How are you serving the public
Are
right
you
now?
leaving? Yes or no?
I told you that I was going to leave,
All right,
but
then
I don't.
let's go.
But I don't have to leave. You
Let's go.
Sir. No, you wanted to come have this conversation with me. I don't have to leave.
No,
this
I'm
place.
bored of this conversation because you're not nearly as cool or smart as you think
But you
are.
understand.
So it's time to
I
go.
want you to know, as a public servant that works for me, I don't work for you.
No, I work for the people of the Berrien Springs.
I am the people, right? I am the
Springs.
people. No, you work for the people. You swore an oath to the U.S. Constitution to therefore protect my rights. You serve the public by protecting
Yes,
individual
and I am
rights.
employed by
and
the
what
people
you're
of
doing
Berrien
right
Springs and
now,
Orinoco Township.
trying to come over here
Okay.
and harass me to gain my
And you are
property,
disrupting
my papers.
peaceful
I'm not
execution of
disrupting
this fair.
anything. There is
All right.
nobody around here. There is absolutely nobody around here.
So are you ready to go?
You are disrupting my day by harassing
Okay.
me and coming over here. Yes, sir. Thank you.
That's it. If you continue
God
to
bl-
bother the staff at the fair, I will arrest you.
I'm not.
You understand that?
Sir, I have never bothered them at all. I was trying to have a communication with them. She got upset, slammed the door. God bless you, sir. Have a great day.
And that's the end of that video. And my take on that, I don't get how that officer just kept on switching his story. Because at first off, he said that this guy wasn't charged with anything, like right here.
You're not being charged with a crime.
Huh?
You're not being charged with a crime.
Well, exactly. So why would you want to make me insecure?
1511.
He was trying so hard to get this guy's ID, follow him all the way to his car. And then he finally admitted, finally told the truth on why he wanted his ID, like right here.
And why you're further harassing me?
Well, because I needed to determine whether or not you were who I thought you were. Because there is an individual with your name who was involved with, I believe it was St. Joe Police,
Mm-hmm.
and is possibly pending charges.
I'd like to not further your investigation.
Well, you can be charged with obstructing justice.
Like at that point, because he said he wasn't charged with a crime or anything, and then he wants to say, oh well, you could get charged for obstruction. And it's like, bro, like what? Like he is not messing with his investigation whatsoever. He just wants to get this ID, and he's just being a big crybaby. He's not getting it. And then you had him say this right here.
Suspicion to gain my ID.
No, I don't. I'm asking you to give it over.
You have to
Willingly identify yourself. That's what I'm asking.
Yeah, you're mad.
He's over here saying, I want you to willingly identify yourself. The whole time he's over here trying to intimidate this guy to make him ID, when this guy had no reason ID at all because he never committed a crime. This officer was just trying to scare him to make him ID. That's my take on it, though. Let me know what y'all think about in the comment section. How do y'all feel about this Berrien Springs, Michigan police officer for trying to get this guy's ID and just like pressuring him to try to get his ID the whole time, follow him to his car, and like was getting mad, turning red like a tomato over here because he's not getting this guy's IDs. That's my take on it, though. Let me know what y'all think about in the comment section. Make sure to like, subscribe, and y'all have a wonderful day.